everybody, it's all welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing okay. Today's video is going to be a dupes video for Charlotte Tilbury's 5 most popular lipsticks. This is a video that I've been wanting to do for so long, so if you are wanting to see some dupes for Charlotte Tilbury's most famous lipsticks, or if you want to get some alternatives that could save you some money, then keep on watching this video. Okay guys, let's begin. So the first lipstick that I'm going to be doing a dupe of is one of Charlotte's most cool tone lipsticks, and this is Kim KW. It is a reference to Kim Kardashian for those of you who don't know what the abbreviation means. So the first lipstick that I'm going to be showing you, and this is going on my top lip, this is one of the Smashbox Be Legendary lipsticks. This is in the shade Rookie. This is very similar to Cream Sheen by MAC, and it has more of a pink finish to it, and it is similar to a lip gloss but in a lipstick formula. I would definitely say this has more of a pink colour payoff as opposed to the Charlotte one, which has more of a peach beige colour payoff, and it's very similar to the whole concealer lips. Who even remembers that? Another good dupe is If Your Budget Allows It, and this is one of MAC's Cream Sheen lipsticks, and this is in the shade Creme Cup. This is a lipstick that I've mentioned in many of my videos, including my most recent MAC Top 5 Lipsticks 2023. So in comparison, the Smashbox and the MAC one is a very good similar match to the Kim KW one, although it's got more of a pink undertone. But if you are looking for that, I would definitely say this is more of a semi dupe as opposed to an exact dupe, because I'd say I've not tried the Charlotte Tilbury one, but I have a feeling that the Charlotte one has more of a beige or a brown colour payoff as opposed to a pink with a blue undertone colour payoff, as I've shown you with both of these lipsticks here. Would highly recommend either of these lipsticks if your budget allows that. Two very nice lipsticks here. Okay, moving on. This is a one that would definitely suit you if you are on a budget, and this is one of the KIKO Smart Fusion lipsticks. This is in the shade 406. This has more of a bolder colour payoff. It's not much of a creamy formula as opposed to the Cream Sheen and the Smashbox one, but this would be a fantastic one if you're not a fan of the lipstick formula resembling of a lip gloss. But if you want a new colour that has a subtle colour payoff, this will definitely be the lipstick for you. This is a really nice, it's a really nice salmon colour. It has a slight blue undertone to it as opposed to the previous two, who had more of a peach undertone to it. So overall, here are the 3 dupes for Kim KW. On the right hand side we have the Smashbox one, the middle one is the MAC one, and the left hand side one is the KIKO one that I've just mentioned. So overall, 3 fantastic dupes for the Kim KW one, which I'm hoping to get my hands on because it sounds like a very versatile lipstick and it'll have my name written all over it. Really lovely lipstick that I might try and get my hands on. Okay, the next one that I'm going to be moving on to is Pillow Talk. Now, Pillow Talk is there is 3 different editions of Pillow Talk, and this is what made Charlotte Tilbury's lipstick line so famous. The first one that I'm going to be doing a dupe of is Pillow Talk Standard. Now, this one is one, if your budget allows it, it is one of the MAC satin lipstick finishes. This is in the shade Faux. I mentioned this in my MAC lipstick edition 2022, and this was actually the lipstick that I wore to my graduation for the photo shoot. Now, this one can vary considerably on, depending on what skin tone this is paired with and what colour eye makeup that you're paired with. As you're viewing this in my viewfinder, this has definitely got more of a brown undertone, whereas on some people it'll have more of a purple undertone, or it might have more of a pink undertone to it. It depends on 1, what skin tone you're working with, and 2, what colour eyeshadow you'll be pairing this with. I would definitely say this is a good match to the Pillow Talk Standard, because although the Charlotte one is a bit more matte, I would say that this one, it's not quite matte, but it does have a very subtle sheen if you look very, very closely. Another similar dupe is one that is definitely more suited to budget, and this is one of the KIKO Glossy Dream Sheer Lipsticks. This is in the shade 204. This has more of a high shine to the Charlotte Tilbury one, so this would be a good alternative if you're like me and you're not a fan of matte lipsticks. This one has more of a purple undertone, and it is very similar to Syrup by MAC. The Glossy Dream line is very similar to the Cream Sheen finish because it offers a subtle colour payoff and a more glossy finish. In comparison, I would definitely say that the Glossy Dream and the Satin Finish has got more of a, it's got different undertones like we mentioned before, so I've done a clear demonstration of what either would look like. The Glossy Dream one has definitely got more of a purple undertone, which is definitely more suited to the autumn winter. Would definitely recommend those. Two more great alternatives to the Pillow Talk one is the 104 Amplify lipstick from MAC. This is in the shade Cosmo. This one definitely has more of a warm nude undertone to it, and it is a amplified finish, so if your budget allows and you are into your high shine colour payoff lipsticks, this will definitely be the one for you. This definitely has more of a brown orange undertone to it, and then in comparison to some of the other ones, it is definitely the warmest nude of all of them. Another alternative is one of Rimmel's Kate Moss's lipsticks. I think this is from her winter makeup line. This is in the shade 08. 08 is on my bottom lip, and this has got more of a cool tone burgundy undertone to it. So if you are looking for a high shine but you want to get a similar colour to the Pillow Talk one, this is definitely a great budget friendly alternative to the Pillow Talk one. Charlotte's lipsticks retail for £27. So going from left to right, the first one is the MAC one. In the second from the left we have the KIKO. Third from the right we have the Cosmo, and then on the far right hand side we have the Rimmel one. So 4 fantastic dupes to suit a range of budgets to get Charlotte's signature colour. Next one that I'm duping for you guys is a shade that you definitely see more in autumn winter, as it is an autumnal shade, and this is Walk of Shame. The first one that I am duping for you for Walk of Shame is from KIKO's Smart Fusion lipsticks, and this is in the shade 427. It is very similar to Amorous by MAC, only difference is compared to the Walk of Shame one, this has more of a purple undertone and the colour is more dulled down. Another great alternative is Amorous by MAC, although this can come off as more of a cranberry undertone, but all 3 dupes for this lipsticks are available from the drugstore, and it will be relatively suitable for most budgets. On my lips it definitely has more of a muted cranberry undertone, but if you apply another coat you will definitely have more of a higher colour payoff. This retails in the KIKO store and on the website for £6.99, so a great beginner lipstick for your plums as well as being kind to your purse. On the lips it looks absolutely gorgeous. Another great alternative is, if you are still looking for a very similar payoff, is Midnight Plum by Maybelline, and this is one that can be worn at any time of year, but I particularly wear that one in autumn, or I am starting to wear this a lot more in spring, and I'm looking forward to maybe wearing this one in spring also. The next dupe I have for you guys is another one from the drugstore, and this was only £3.99 surprisingly enough, and this is the Wet n Wild Mega Shine lipstick in the shade Raging Rubies. Now whenever I say the name Raging Rubies, I would definitely say that this comes off more red, and from doing this in my viewfinder it definitely has more of a red undertone as opposed to the KIKO one, which has more of a muted purple. It is very similar to the Charlotte one, the only difference is the Charlotte one is a matte, whereas the Wet n Wild one is a shine. So if you are more of a shine lipsticks fan as opposed to a matte lipsticks fan, you are definitely getting a close to close match, but also being kind to your purse and saving you quite a bit of money as well. This was only £3.99, so you are definitely getting more out of your money with this lipstick. And I absolutely love this because this is another great beginner shade if you're just starting out in your berry colours. Another great one, but this is a liquid lipstick, but is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Copenhagen. And the final dupe I have for you guys is, this was one from Kate Moss's winter collection. This is from the Rimmel makeup line that she did for winter. This is a one that I don't wear very often, and this is in the shade 107. This is a matte lipstick, so this will be a great alternative to the Walk of Shame from Charlotte Tilbury because it is the same colour payoff, which has more of a cranberry undertone, and you are definitely getting a lot more out of your money because this was only £5.99. You will definitely be getting a really close match as well. This is also a matte lipstick, so if you are a matte lipstick fan and you want to get Charlotte's look by saving money at the same time, you can really get your hands on this. All lipsticks mentioned in the video will be linked in the description box below, as well as some other alternatives. Another great one is like I said, the soft matte lip cream from NYX, the metallic one, which has a very subtle sheen in the shade Copenhagen. The shade is very similar to what I am actually wearing right now. It is a burgundy, another one that you tend to see more in the autumn, but it would be a great alternative if you are more of a liquid lipstick fan. In comparison to the Wet n Wild one and compared to the Amorous one, the closest one that I would say is the Rimmel one, because it is a matte. Or if you're wanting to save money, I would say the Wet n Wild one because it was only $3.99. Or if you are just a beginner and you want to start out on your plums or burgundies, I would recommend the KIKO. So going from left to right, this is the KIKO one on the left, the middle one is the Wet n Wild, and on the far right hand side it is the Kate Moss one. So 3 fantastic alternatives to one of Charlotte Tilbury's popular autumn shades, that is Walk of Shame. That one was so much fun to dupe. I would highly recommend all 3 shades. And finally, this is another fun shade that I thought I would demonstrate for you guys, and this is a popular shade in Charlotte's Matte Revolution line, and this is Very Victoria. Upon reading a Cosmopolitan article on makeup secrets, this is the lipstick that Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, swears by and never leaves home without. When I first saw the colour, I thought Velvet Teddy by MAC. I thought I would demonstrate that as well as a budget-friendly alternative. Velvet Teddy is a matte finish with a brown undertone. It is a warm nude with a beige or brown undertone to it. This lipstick retails in Boots and on the MAC website for £19.50. If you're wanting to achieve the same look but want to save a bit more money, another great alternative is another Wet n Wild lipstick, which I've been mentioning a lot of in this video, and this is in the shade Bare It All. This retails on Wet n Wild's website and in Boots for £3.99. It is a little bit more orange salmon tone compared to Velvet Teddy, but very, very close dupe as well. I would definitely say this is an exact dupe because I am given options, and then depending on what colour you're after, there is something for everybody. On the lips, it definitely looks more salmon toned as opposed to Velvet Teddy, which has more of a brown undertone, but then that comes down to more of the makeup that I was wearing that day. In the tube in comparison, Wet n Wild is definitely more pink salmon as opposed to brown. So on the left we have the MAC one of Velvet Teddy, and then the right hand side is Bare It All by Wet n Wild. So 2 fantastic dupes to achieve Meghan's look, and that will suit a range of budgets. Alright guys, now that I've done the 5 main dupes, I thought I would throw in a Brucey bonus, only this time I'm not going to tell you which one is which on each lip. Today's challenge is, can you guess which is the expensive, which is the Charlotte, and which is the dupe? Okay guys, so here is the verdict. So if you guessed that my bottom lip is the Charlotte one, then you are correct. On my bottom lip I have got this one. This is the Charlotte lipstick in Coral Kiss that I did a full review of a couple of days ago. If you want to watch that, I will link that in the description box below. On my top lip I do have this, and this is a fantastic dupe, and it will definitely save you quite a bit of money. It is this. This is the KIKO Unlimited Touch Double End Liquid Lipstick in the shade 112. It's a very, very close match to the Charlotte one. The only difference is the Charlotte one is a stick formula and has an amplified finish with a shine, whereas the KIKO one, although this is a liquid lipstick, you can use the other end to put another coat over the top, and this will give it a high shine. So I would definitely say this is a really good dupe. Another good one that you could use, this is from Gemporia's makeup line. This one. It is the Visage by Casey Elliott Tangerine lipstick. The only difference is with this compared to the Charlotte, I might do a little demonstration here. On the back of my hand, now this will vary considerably on my lips. On the back of my hand, it does look similar, only the difference is the tangerine one is a little bit more orange. So as you can see, I'm not sure if you can see this in my viewfinder or whether the light, because the sun is setting, has contributed to it, but it does look a bit similar, but the only difference is the tangerine one is a little bit more orange. So if you are looking for maybe a colour that's suitable for beginning on your corals and oranges, then this is definitely the one. Although I would not call this an exact dupe, I would say this is definitely a semi-dupe, and I like to give semi-dupe options because I know a lot of you guys would rather have something to work with than nothing at all. And there you have it, guys. That is my dupes video for 5 of Charlotte Tilbury's most popular lipsticks, and a boosty bonus that I thought I would give you a bit of a challenge. I really hope that you enjoyed me talking about the most popular Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks and then using lipsticks already in my collection. I really hope you guys enjoyed me showing you some of the alternatives that you can get to Charlotte that one, give off a very similar colour and you can achieve that look, as well as saving you quite a bit of money. I would say my favourite one and the easiest to dupe was the Creme KW. The hardest one, however, I would say is the Pillow Talk Standard, because it can vary considerably. Like I said in the voice note, that it can vary considerably depending on what colour eye makeup that you're wearing. I'd love to hear some of your suggestions of what brand you would like me to do next, because I'm really looking forward to maybe doing some more dupe videos of other expensive brands. Be sure to hit the bell down below, comment and subscribe, and I will see you all very soon for another video. Thanks for watching.